the ironing board cover is a little bit in a dilapidated state. This is what a refreshed ironing board looks like. Hi everyone, nice to see you again. Today's video is about placing an ironing board cover. As you can see, the ironing board cover is a little bit in a dilapidated state, and we are going to replace this so that it can last a little bit longer. Now, the first steps that you need to take is to get a new one. The two measurements that you need to do are the length from that edge to this edge. The measurement for the length is about 35 inches and a little bit more. And from that edge to this edge, the measurement for the width is about 12 inches. Now, keep in mind that when you take down these measurements, you need to give at least 2 inches on each side. The reason being is we want to make sure that when you order the ironing board cover, you have enough to overlap it all the way to the bottom so that it remains a nice clean installation. We don't want something that is too small, and then you will have a little bit of difficulty trying to get it fitted nicely. Once you have purchased a suitable cover, once you receive it, then you can go ahead and start this process. For ease of recording of this video, I have removed the legs of the ironing board. So the ironing board is now placed on a table. You have to take a look at how you want to remove this ironing board cover, because you want to remove certain fasteners in order to actually take it out. As you can see, there are some Phillips screws in various locations. You will need a Phillips screwdriver. Now, I'm going to turn it over and show you what it looks like on the back. Okay, as you can see, the original installation is stapled down. The next step would be to remove all the staples, remove the screws, and then take out the cover. We have removed all the screws around this plate, so just remove the parts and keep them aside for installation later. As you can see, there are staples on this side as well, so we will have to remove all of them. So what I need is a flat tip screwdriver, a long one, and a plier. This plier will actually help you pull out the staples that are attached. We're going to use the flat screwdriver, just poke it in a little bit, pull it out. Same thing for this one. Poke it in a little bit. It's okay if your old cover is damaged while you're doing this. So lift it up to clear. Use a plier. Just be extra careful. Sometimes it breaks off. Use a plier and pull it out just like that. Dispose the staples carefully, and what you will be seeing is sooner or later this cover will be coming off once we have removed all the staples. We'll come back to you once the staples are all removed. This is what it looks like now without the cover. This is what it looks like with the cover. I have placed this with the inside facing this way. So that means this is the ironing surface and this is the inside of the cover. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ironing board on top of the cover, evenly spaced, making sure that sufficient material to perform the stapling process. Now, holding the cloth or the cover, I will typically staple the edges first, starting with this edge. This is where the ironing pad is, followed by here one staple, here one staple, and the far end another staple. So once I've done that, my ironing board cover is not going to move. Now I'm going to proceed to perform the first stapling operation at the edge. It's going to be a little bit loud, so just bear with me. I'm now going to flip the board over so that I can staple the other 3 corners. As you can see, there are a lot of markings down here. This tells that we have replaced this cover on more than one occasion before. So I've done the stapling on the back of this. When you do this, do it at this edge here, the one with the white material. Do it at this edge and pull the material a bit when you're doing it. This is to allow a little bit of stretch on the front face. I've completed the 4 sides. Let's take a look at what it looks at the front. It's a new cover. It's a little bit wrinkled, but over time when you use the ironing board, this will actually straighten out. Now I'm going to proceed to complete the stapling, making sure that I pull the material as I staple. I'll get back to you once I've completed that process. As you can see, the ironing board cover is turning out to be fine. I'm going to install the iron breast pad. So I'm going to position it here, and then it's going to look something like this. Follow the edge nicely. Reinstall this cover to make sure it fits nicely. We had a little bit of difficulty installing the cover, so using a pen knife, I had to trim the edge and re-staple it so that this cover would be able to fit nicely. So I'm going to proceed to install this cover. Now I've completed the installation of this cover. I will proceed to install the legs and show you the final product once it's done. This is what a refreshed ironing board looks like. Of course, you always have the option of buying a new one, but buying a new one would cost you a significant amount of money depending on the quality you're trying to get. So we finished the job and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you.